So how the pandemic. Bev, that was so awesome. Bev is great. She's a great musician, and she's also like kind of like I think like the soul and conscience of our community here. So I really appreciate it.
Yes, well, that's pathetic. That's a big responsibility.
I know. I didn't want to put it all on your shoulders.
Get it together. Don't put it all on me. It's all on you, Bev. It's all on
Then
you.
I don't have to worry about it.
The problem with putting people
That's
on
a
the
relief.
pedestal is they will disappoint you.
That's all right, so this is a piece that you might have heard parts of this before. I've been working on it for a bit, but I want to try to get it refined a little bit, so you guys have to suffer and listen to it more than once. Okay, so this is kind of about how I'm feeling these days. So, I'm trying to get myself situated. There we go. Okay, I don't know about you all, but I just haven't felt very funny these days. Am I the only one? I don't know. Things feel so crazy right now. You know, it's like it's the end times, and I'm not an end time person. First, hold on. I need to get a new prescription. I can't see. All right. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yay! Let there be light. That's perfect. Thank you. First of all, we can't seem to get rid of Donald Trump. Even if he doesn't end up as presidential candidate, we still have to fear him showing up in a late night cameo in a really bad 80s movie. I really wish they would issue a viewer warning on those things. It's really scary. I've fallen asleep on my cell phone. I woke up and there's Donald Trump on my TV in some movie from 1985. It's creepy. It feels like everything is starting to break down. And that's on both the macro and micro levels. Like, they tried to get rid of the post office, for God's sake. And mailboxes. What was wrong with mailboxes? And I really try not to be narcissistic about this, like it's all about me, but I feel like nothing is working for me personally anymore. That includes anything, that's especially true of anything electronic. If it plugs into an outlet, it's not going to work for me. I know that going in. And it's not that I'm stupid about technology. In fact, I'm getting used to hearing people in the tech support saying, "Wow, that's weird. I haven't seen that before." So I've gotten to the point where I just don't even want to try. Every time I call customer service now and they answer with, "Hello, can I help you?" I pause for a moment and I just feel like saying, "Actually, no, I don't think you can. Let's just save us both some time and hang out." But it's also whole systems that don't seem to be working either. Let me ask you a question. Did all of you, some of you heard my story about my stimulus payments. Did everybody get their stimulus payments? Yeah. I did too about 3 months ago. When did you get yours? Like 2 years ago, right? I got mine like 3 months ago. Yeah, so I was a victim of identity theft. And apparently all you have to do is log on to the IRS website and put in somebody else's social security number and address, and then put in your banking information, right? It's fucking crazy. The IRS isn't even very, I don't know, let's try it. I'm giving you tips here to make some money. So yeah, so give it a try, let me know how it goes. No, they don't verify it's you in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I just switched from an Android to an iPhone, and I swear to God, I had to go through more vetting processes than I had to do with the IRS. On the IRS website, they say that they check every return carefully in order to protect us from fraud. But the fraudulent return that they processed on my account had my name was spelled wrong, they had my filing status wrong, and they put my income amount as $1. Yeah, no red flags there. So I decided I'm trying to put in more fun things in my life, see if that will help cheer me up. Last weekend I went to see a Prairie Home Companion at Town Hall. I don't know if you guys know Garrison Fleur, Prairie Home Companion. He's awesome. I shouldn't even bring it up. He got me too, but I still like him. There's nuance to this thing. Anyway, so I brought a friend with me, and of course, because this apparently is my life now, our seats were in two different sections of the, They didn't say anything about it, and it wasn't sold out. They didn't. And when I checked on their website, they said you won't get your seats will be together unless you see a message from us, and you have to check this box that says that's okay. All right, that did not happen to me. All right, so I went to the box office, and the person there said, "Wow, I haven't seen that before." I somehow knew she was going to say that. And purchasing the tickets was its own kind of hell. I went on Ticketmaster and I get a message that I have 8 minutes to complete the transaction. I'm not an idiot, I can do that. But then they said, you haven't used your account in a while. Please change your password. Okay. Then they asked me, do you want to change your password? And I'm like, no, not really. But of course they wouldn't let me go on if I didn't. They really shouldn't ask those kinds of questions of a writer, especially one who's pretty liberal. Then we sent a temporary password to your email, which I have to retrieve. Then I have to log on to my Ticketmaster account and put the temporary password in. This all happened. I'm not exaggerating. Then the message, in order to verify that you want to change your password, we sent a code to your phone. So I do that. Then I have to pick a new password, new in air quotes, because I couldn't use a password that I've used in the last 5 times. So apparently it has to be a really new password, fucking fascist. So I picked one, which of course was one of my old passwords, and I had to come up with another one, which takes some thought, you know. And then of course I had to immediately record that in my unencrypted Excel spreadsheet. Don't say a word about that, blame the overlords, it's not my fault. Because if I don't put it down right away, I'm going to forget. Because how the fuck am I supposed to remember these goddamn passwords? And then of course I have to verify my credit card information. Alright, then finally, do you want to purchase these tickets? And I had to think about it. Because at that point I'm like, I don't know what I do anymore. But of course I have to, since I have so much time invested. So I'm just getting ready to push the yes button. Then, we're sorry. But your time to complete the transaction has expired and we are ending the session. Goodbye. And I'm thinking, is this a huge fucking problem? Are there thousands upon thousands of bad guys out there who are waiting to steal 2 tickets to a Prairie Home revival at Town Hall? Because I certainly haven't heard about this on MSNBC. You know, it's getting, if we get nothing else going forward, I hope at least that the IRS will get a few tips and tricks from the folks at Ticketmaster. Thank you so much.